I'm recording this at 17 minutes past midnight on Monday. By the time this video is uploaded, it's going to be Tuesday. And this is going to be a big day for West Ham because I have some absolutely fantastic, exciting news to talk about in this video. If you're a West Ham fan, you already know. If you're a football fan and you don't know, let me fill you in. Now, Gianluca Scamacca, a 23-year-old Italian striker who plays for Sassuolo, has been considered one of the most exciting prospects in Italian football. He's also one of the next generation players of Europe and one of the most lethal finishers in Serie A. Scamacca has agreed to sign for West Ham United for a fee of 36 million euros, with 6 million euros included in add-ons. He has flown in to London and will be completing his medical Tuesday. Contract and paperwork has been finalised, and Fabrizio Romano has given the here we go for it. He gave it on Twitter, he gave it on YouTube. It's massive news for West Ham. Not at least because the club's finally signing a striker. It's been over 500 days since Sebastian Haller was sold without replacement, and it's been over 1,000 days since we actually bought a striker last, which was, ironically, Haller, who has since moved on to Ajax and Borussia Dortmund. While I talk about Haller, I just want to quickly say that I am fully behind him as he prepares to fight against testicular cancer. Very, 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 very sad setback for a man of 28 years old, but my thoughts go out to his family and him during that time, and you got this, Seb. Hopefully you can fight it and come back stronger than ever, and I wish you the best of luck in Dortmund as well. Scamacca, I've wanted this guy for about a year and a half. I knew about the name, I knew about the player, I knew about the absolute monster of a striker that he is. This guy is perfect for a few European leagues. He's got a fierce shot. He can head a ball in the box. He's got the frame. He's 6'5" tall. He's got the attitude and that forcefulness about him on the pitch. Something that his compatriot Paolo Di Canio also had. We've had some Italian strikers at West Ham over the years that haven't quite lived up to the expectations. Simone Zaza and Davide Micheli are a few names there. But Scamacca is someone who can definitely be better than them, with all due respect. Scamacca has come off the back of a very impressive season for Sassuolo. He has had a few loan spells during that time as well to get some playing time, and while he was at Genoa, he really started to find his feet. Eventually broke into the Sassuolo first team and has played youth level at Lazio, AS Roma and PSV Eindhoven. I want to touch on his time at PSV because I've got to say, I looked at the PSV youth team from 2016-17. Oh my goodness. What a blooming good team. That forward line was rotated between Steven Bergwijn, Cody Gakpo, Jurgen Locadia, Joel Perrault and Gianluca Scamacca. Perrault now plays for Swansea and scored 22 goals in his first season in English football. Locadia was a club record signing for Brighton at one point. Cody Gakpo is a strong Dutch talent. Steven Bergwijn played for Tottenham Hotspur. And also playing in this team was a Ukrainian called Oleksandr Zinchenko, who has since won Premier League titles with Manchester City and now plays for Arsenal. Furthermore, he was a one-time West Ham target during this summer's window. That front three at the youth PSV team of 2017 was pacey, technical, dominant, and fiery. What this would have meant is that had Scamacca been playing as the main striker, he would have definitely got a lot of service. And with the correct service, Scamacca flourishes. He would have had good service from Pirro, because Pirro tends to play as a winger. Lacadia would have helped him out as well. Gakpo definitely would have. Bergwijn would have interchanged with him. He played with a very good PSV youth team. And it's an academy that knows how to develop good Dutch talent. Scamacca is Italian, I know that. But it was a good basis for him to actually grow when he was a teenager. In his time in Serie A, Scamacca has scored 24 goals in 65 games and had 16 goals last season in 36 games. It was during that season that he started to get attention from clubs such as PSG, Juventus and Arsenal. He rejected all of them to sign for West Ham. This is why it's a statement signing. A club like West Ham is slowly starting to earn international respect by signing this high caliber player and even attracting players of that nature. So far, we have attracted Naif Aguirre, one of the best centre-backs in Ligue 1 last season. He was in the top 5 in a few statistics. We signed a really good goalkeeper in Alphonse Areola, a World Cup winner who is known in France. Flynn Downs, impressive player for the last 2 clubs he's played at in the Championship and in Ligue 1. Fine, good depth player. Scamacca, one of the most sought-after strikers in Europe, in my opinion. These are statement signings, and you've got to thank Rob Newman for that in his negotiations. Scamacca has come at quite a good time as well, because he's got time to bed himself in for the pre-season, but also because the club's had a good approach in signing him. And let me explain what I mean by that. We haven't just pursued one player all summer and let everything slide past us. We've had a plan B and have stuck to that plan B. Give you an example. Brozier is the player that I feared we'd chase all summer if it weren't for Lingard. Brozier was definitely Moyes' #1 target. Chelsea weren't going to budge. As a club, we accepted that. Rob Newman accepted that. So what did he do? He went in for Scamacca. Okay, David Raum has not come to West Ham because he signed for another team. I think it's RB Leipzig. So what's he doing? Kostic is being pursued. Kostic, 29 years old, not really young, but still mature age for a footballer. He can provide still a little bit for us. And he's a master assister. This is thinking outside of the box. Scamacca needs the service. Kostic can provide that from that side of the field, from the left. This signing creates competition for Antonio, but I still would expect that Scamacca would be the starter if you're paying this kind of money. You're not signing someone for around 40 million euro and then expect him not to start games. Why would you do that? If David Moyes and you're doing that, you're brain dead, man. Seriously. Scamacca has to be a starter for us. It might take some poor form from Mikel Antonio, dare I say that, for Scamacca to get in the team, but I don't care. It might mean Antonio moves out to the wing. I'm not against that. Don't forget, Antonio's had a lot of weight put on his shoulders over the last 2 seasons, being the lone striker. Maybe he's worn down a bit. He's even wanted a challenge for that starting position, and he's got that now in a very solid contender. Other things that are good about Scamacca is just his goal scoring. He's got an eye for goal, shooting from distance, getting into goal scoring positions, making those moves. I suppose makes him very likeable. Plays centre forward and striker. He can't really go out on the wings. That doesn't bother me too much. Pedro Obiang, the former West Ham midfielder, cracking player back in the day, by the way. Obiang plays for Sassuolo, and no doubt he's done some agent work to get this guy to come. So if he has, thank you very much, Pedro. Legendary move from you. Thank you so much for doing that and getting this guy to come to West Ham. If you think about it, we're really looking for a long-term future now with this guy as a striker, because he's about to sign, well, he really has signed a 5-year contract with the option of a further year, so 6 years in the East End. Signs we made over the summer on 5-year contracts. Long-term progression. I've wanted this for so long at the club. I'm overwhelmed with joy at stuff like this because we've never had this level of planning before. But it's happening. Scamacca is now in London. People, including myself, I must admit, were sad enough. I guess I'm pot calling the kettle black, whatever, were, shall we say, desperate enough to track the private jet flying from Rome to a private airport in London. Scamacca even signed autographs at the airport and took pictures with fans. He was smiling. He wants this move. And he's so excited to be here. He's not one of these players who thinks, oh, I'm just transferring to another club. He really wants this. To play in the Premier League and really prove to Roberto Mancini why he is, in the words of the national team manager, quote, able to have everything. Why does Scamacca have everything? We shall see. I hope that he can live up to the hype. The pressure's going to be on with a high price tag like this. I totally understand that. It's up to him to shake off that price tag. I hope it's not too early to say it, but I want to welcome him to the club. Hopefully the medical goes well today and he is able to meet his new teammates very soon. Exciting times ahead. And yeah, really happy to get this done over the line. I'm buzzing. We're finally getting a striker. That's why I'm happy. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the video, we know what to do by now. Come on, guys. Just give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Take care, everybody. See you all soon. And hopefully we have a happy Scamacca day.